Hello everyone, this is Josh with Ohio Urban Legends. If you don't know what an urban legend is, I'll go over some history of what urban legends are and how they got started. I'll also review some of Ohio's most famous ones. So what exactly is an urban legend? The dictionary has this definition: a humorous or horrific story or piece of information circulated as though true, usually involving someone vaguely related or known to the teller of the legend. Wikipedia has this definition: urban legends are similar to folklore concerning stories about unusual, usually scary or humorous events that many people believe to be true but largely are not. They're usually told person to person. Now, urban legends can be spread through social media. So basically, before social media, internet, cell phones, when kids played outside, they'd make up fun stories around cemeteries or make up stories about the history of the town, or people think they've visually seen something creepy. People would then share these stories when they're visiting friends or family, and the stories would grow. People visiting from out of town would get back to their town and tell the stories to their friends. The legends would spread, making them more popular over time. All right, now for the fun part. Ohio has a ton of urban legends. Ohio also has a bunch of haunted bridges and tunnels. Some of these haunted bridges and tunnels are intertwined with urban legends. Have you heard of a crybaby bridge? Let's start there. Crybaby bridges usually center around a mother that has a baby, and the baby was unplanned, and the mother had to get rid of the baby or was forced to get rid of the baby. Typically, the stories are that the mother would throw the baby into the creek below the bridge, unfortunately killing the baby. If you drive over that certain bridge at night, you'd hear the sounds of the baby crying. There's also stories that involve where you'd park on the bridge or near the bridge, where you would leave your car to go explore around, only to come back that your car has moved, or strange fog would be appearing like it's coming toward you. Or you might see baby footprints left on your car windshield. Creepy. Some of the more popular crybaby bridges are in Vermilion, Ohio by Gore Orphanage Road, Egypt Road in Salem, Ohio, and another in Rogues Hollow in Doylestown, Ohio. Ohio has a ton, so keep your eyes and ears out when going over bridges. Please also keep in mind, some of these locations are now on private property, so pay attention that you don't trespass. Speaking of Gore Orphanage, this is probably Ohio's most popular urban legend. We won't go into specifics on this one, but the urban legend centers around a burned-down orphanage in an old haunted mansion. Also in the area is the Crybaby Bridge I mentioned. There's been movies made about this urban legend, and some of the remnants of the mansion are still there. If you visit the area, be prepared for possible paranormal experiences. You might hear the sound of babies crying, or just an overall uneasy feeling of being watched. Have you heard about cryptids? Cryptids are usually some type of creature that walk on 2 feet. Think of Bigfoot. Ohio has a ton of cryptid urban legends. Usually these types of creatures are never caught on camera. Only sightings and stories of these creatures are around. So what are Ohio's most famous cryptid characters? Let's start with Ohio Grassman. The Ohio Grassman is our very own Bigfoot. He can be found all around Ohio, but typically in the middle to southeastern Ohio. We also have Orange Eyes. Orange Eyes is another Bigfoot-type cryptid that found his way from Cleveland down to Mansfield. The legend is that he has glowing orange eyes. Another one of Ohio's most popular cryptids would be the Loveland Frog. Allegedly, a man saw what looked like a large frog-like person on the side of the road. Check out our video on this one. We interviewed 3 Loveland locals and they tell us their stories. The people of Loveland have since embraced this urban legend. It's very cool. Well, there's also the Werewolf of Defiance. Is there a werewolf man on the loose in Defiance, Ohio? And of course, my favorite Ohio cryptids are the Melonheads. What the heck are the Melonheads? The Melonheads are from around the Mentor-Kirtland area. They get their name from either a Dr. Crow that was injecting young children's brains with a chemical that would make their head swell up while he was running tests on them, that or it was the government running these tests. The Melonheads would haunt the local area, including a cemetery, looking for food. If you saw them at night, their heads might glow from the chemicals. Once they would escape, they had nowhere else to go, and it would eventually head back to Dr. Crow's place, which may or not have been an orphanage. My friend Brent Potts made some amazing animation for my video, and we were lucky enough to have some of his animation and some of my video in the movie The Melonheads House of Crow. How cool is that? A big shout out to Fright Tech Pictures and their entire team for being so amazing. Thank you so much. Ohio has many more cryptids, so make sure you subscribe to our channel. We'll be covering all of them. Did you know Ohio has its own Loch Ness monster in Lake Erie? Yep, we have Bessie, the Lake Erie monster. The stories are a little similar, a strange large aquatic type fish swimming around Lake Erie that is either nice or extremely mean to boaters. What's great about this urban legend is that it's so popular, we have a local hockey team named after them called the Lake Erie Monsters, and a local beer is named after her. Amazing. There was once even a reward if she was captured. Okay, we can't leave out witches. We have a ton of witch urban legends. The most popular, in my opinion, is the Witch's Ball. The Witch's Ball is a family stone located in a small Medina cemetery. The legend is that a witch haunts the area and the sphere of the tomb will be hot or cool to the touch, or that you might see an eye glowing inside it. Be careful if you visit. This witch practiced witchcraft. There's also the Witch's Hill in Olmsted Falls and the Witch's Tower in Kettering, which is often also called Frankenstein's Castle. Side note, did you know you can actually visit a Frankenstein tombstone? It's located at West Lawn Cemetery in Canton, Ohio. So we covered bridges, Gore Orphanage, cryptids, witches, and there are a ton more. There's a haunted Holcomb Road, Lake Hope Iron Furnace, Rogues Hollow, the Seventh Barn, Charles Mill Lake Monster, a ton of haunted cemeteries. We've covered a lot of these already on our channel, but Ohio has a ton. We look forward to making more. So please like and subscribe for more Ohio urban legend stories. Also, if you happen to visit any of these locations on our page, please be respectful of your surroundings so we can enjoy these wonderful locations for years to come. Thank you for watching. Talk to y'all soon.